Alright, so I have been practicing twisted backflips for a little while now for any percent, and I've come to realize they're not really as hard as people think they are, and as hard as I thought they were at first. And I can actually see a future where they're done as commonly as mega flips are unbuffered. So I figured I should make a video explaining how I do it. Well, first of all, you can do twisted backflips in a lot of different scenarios, but Sample Name has a really good video explaining all of that. So I'm just going to link his video in the description, and for this, I'll assume that you're in a hover. So when you're in a hover, I'll just explain the inputs. You want to hold between up and up left, so he's kind of like walking this way in place. And then you want to do all of the following as quickly as possible. First, release the control stick completely, and then go to the direction, hold the control stick direction you want to turn, and then hold the control stick direction you want to backflip and press A. And the key, the biggest thing that I think people do wrong when they try this is they choose control stick directions that are completely opposite one another, so 4 notches away on the control stick. And here's why that doesn't work. Let's say I'm doing a twisted backflip and I'm turning down. When I turn down, he doesn't actually turn down. In this situation, he turns down rightish. So if I were to backflip with the opposite control stick direction, which is up, it would work on this frame, but if I were a little bit late, switching from down to up, which does take a lot of time for a human to do, then here's what would happen. He would be facing this direction, which would give me a side hop if I hold up. But instead, if I backflip holding up left, then it would work for that first frame because he was facing down rightish, and it would still work for this frame. Up left is still a backflip. So as a general rule for twisted backflips, you should pick control stick directions that are 3 notches away from one another. So if you are turning down left, I was actually 1 frame late pausing. So yeah, if you're turning down left, you can backflip holding right. So this is actually the second frame, I think. Let me see. Maybe I just didn't do my down left very well. Anyway, that works for right. That still works for right. And if you're doing down right, then do left for the backflip. And if you're turning down, there's some camera weirdness. You just have to know based on your situation whether he's going to turn down left or down right when you press down. But you can know that in advance. Like, I know for my turtle hover setup, he's always going to turn down right the way that I set it up. So I can always backflip holding up left. And I think that's about it, so I'll just demonstrate. And I'll try to demonstrate some down left to right. Not as good at that. Haven't practiced that. But yeah, basically the hard part about it is just moving, like practicing it enough to get your thumb to move in the weird directions that it needs to move as quickly as it needs to move. It's not like it takes some kind of inhuman reflexes to go to the different directions as quickly as possible, because if you do it that way, if you do it the way I just described, you have plenty of frames. So yeah, I think that's about it. I hope this helps.